A secondary point we need to make is that Islam, the concept of God, the tawheed, the monotheism, is something not only intuitive, but it's something, as we've seen, that can be reasoned from first principles, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why, already when we just look at the concept of God, so many of the major world religions are ruled out. Christianity is ruled out. Hinduism is ruled out. I would say Sikhism is ruled out. Why? Because of that pure monotheism, that respectable monotheism that Islam has to offer. But in addition to that, as Abdullah alluded to, the meta-narrative of there being many prophets aforetime, many of them with the same message of Islamic monotheism, believing in one God, worshiping one God, is something which can be seen in the religious books. What Abraham said, what Moses said, what did they come and say? Even according to Old Testament literature, calling the people to monotheism. So, Islam also has an inbuilt system of falsification. It works in a similar way to science in many ways. 4 challenges in which I'm happy to take questions on, the questions and answer, or the cross-examination. 1. If this book was from other than God, the Quran says about itself, there would have been many contradictions. Chapter 4, verse 92. Number 2, the inimitability challenge. Try and produce something like it. And there is a quantifiable way of doing so which we can talk about in the question and answers. Number 3, that Islam makes predictions about the future. And it specifies time and place. And this is my claim. It's the only religion to make a series of predictions about the future, none of which have not materialized. Whereas if anyone you want to mention who makes predictions of the future, at least some of their predictions will be falsified. And I'm willing to be tested on this.
Because Muhammad was a false prophet, he made many false prophecies. Deuteronomy 18:22 says, "When a prophet speaks in the name of the Lord, if the word does not come to pass, or come true, that is a word that the Lord has not spoken. The prophet has spoken it presumptuously. You need not be afraid of him." Unquote. In Quran 32-4, Muhammad taught the Byzantines would defeat the Persians within 3 to 9 years, after the Persians first defeated them. It says, "The Byzantines have been defeated in the nearest land, but they, after their defeat, will overcome within 3 to 9 years." Unquote. That the Arabic phrase fi biddi sina does indeed refer to 3 to 9 years is evidenced by many sources. As quoted, the Sahih International translation of the Quran renders the phrase as 3 to 9 years, as do the Mushin Khan and Pickthall translations. Moreover, Abdul Manan Omar's Dictionary of the Holy Quran affirms the word means, quote, few, range between 3 and 9. Also, the Islamic scholar Allama Usmani confirms, in lexicon and in the tradition, the word biddi is applied to a period ranging from 3 to 9 years, unquote. Moreover, Yusuf Ali also confirms, quote, bid in the text means a short period, a period from 3 to 9 years, unquote. So there's no question. However, the first battle Muhammad talked about was in AD 614, when the Persians shockingly conquered Jerusalem and defeated the Byzantines, who were led by Emperor Heraclius. Then the Byzantines did defeat the Persians afterwards, but it was 13 years later in AD 627 at Nineveh, not 3 to 9 years later, as Muhammad falsely prophesied. This is a major false prophecy, proving Muhammad was a false prophet. Next, in Quran 3, 150 to 151, Muhammad predicted the Muslims would be victorious in the Battle of Uhud, with the Meccan pagans, quote, nay, God is your protector, and he is the best of helpers. Soon shall we cast terror into the hearts of the unbelievers. For that they joined companions with God, for which he had sent no authority, their abode will be the fire, and evil is the home of the wrongdoers, unquote. So according to Muhammad, God would protect the Muslims in this battle, terror would be cast into the hearts of the opposing army, and the abode of the opposing army would be hell. This indicates the Muslims would win the battle. Indeed, the commentator Ibn Abbas explained this was a prophecy of triumph regarding the Battle of Uhud. However, the Muslims went on to lose this battle in a devastating fashion, as Muslim scholar Ibn Kathir affirmed, quote, "As Sudi said, when the disbelievers attacked Muslim lines during the Battle of Uhud and defeated them, some Muslims ran away to Al-Madinah," unquote. This is a major false prophecy. Now, in Sahih Muslim, Muhammad falsely predicted the last hour would happen during the lifetime of a young boy who was present with him, quote, "Anas reported a person asked Allah's messenger as to when the last hour would come. He had in his presence a young boy of the Ansar who was called Muhammad. Allah's messenger said, if this young boy lives, he may not grow very old till he would see the last hour coming to you," unquote. Moreover, Muhammad predicted the end of the world would happen very shortly after his life, quote, "Anas reported Allah's messenger as saying, I and the last hour have been sent like this, and, while doing it, joined the forefinger and the middle finger." Muhammad said this about 1400 years ago, which is clearly incorrect. Also, Muhammad predicted, quote, "The last hour would come when the Romans would form a majority amongst people," unquote. However, the largest people group in the world is by far the Han Chinese, who have over a 1.2 billion person population. Thus, Muhammad was wrong, since the Han Chinese far supersede any ethnic group, including Romans, in terms of population number and growth.
Test it. It's falsifiable. And in fact, this falsifiability is even stronger than the scientific one. Why? Because in scientific falsifiability, everything is susceptible to falsifiability. Everything that's done now, if I do a scientific experiment, now it can be falsified. But with a retrospective perspective, a hindsight perspective, if predictions have been made of the future, we can see whether those predictions are right or wrong. And we can talk about those predictions of, there's a book coming out called The Forbidden Prophecies by Aira. That's going to be something which details that case in detail.